on my own.
I'm gonna use this actually.
Too sexy to be alone. Wanna show
Not the vibe for right now. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna reduce the volume as well, so that way we can think properly. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we have the backend and the front end, everything running properly. So we have everything here. So as you can see, when you click on this, it should appear as well. So we will fix this, right? The product you're looking for. So fail to load product. So this is a problem that we have, right? So make sure it keeps so it's a it's a products page, right? So say for example Claude, okay, make sure it keeps state or track of make sure it keeps track of the items in a Redux type of in memory. It crashes when I go to an item and come back to the products page. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna fix this, okay, first of all, and then we're going to, we have this is working fine. There's a few category filtering problems, but I'm gonna get a few solutions for that. So as you can see, this is working fine. Admin section is also working fine. So admin section is working fine. Usual credentials are working here. As you can see, you can modify from here as well. You can you know, add or delete stuff from here as well. Okay, so yeah, so apart from that, we will in fact be building the products page to work right here. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we have the edit button and everything in between, so we're gonna edit and add the images and stuff. So we're gonna go on to products, and as you can see, it bugs out right there. So when I'm trying to see, this is the problem, right? So that's why I wanted to sort of keep things in memory. And so right here, right, when you go from product to sorry, that's first problem, and then the second problem is this one. So let's keep products page here, and then we'll go to product details, which is so let me get a separate window. I think this should be doing the job. I don't think we should. Right, edit a fetch status. So let's go on to fetch status. Okay, so fetch status. Right. Okay, so where is this getting these props from? So it's not really part of product store. Actually, let me give it use product store, then it understands where it's coming from. So I'm gonna use a separate AI model to fix the other problems, so that way I have more control over what I'm doing. So that's for the product details. So we're gonna go on to product details. Okay, so let's say for example we go on to product details here, and we'll say when I visit a certain certain listing, it shows a product not on before showing me the product. Make sure to add a nice loading animation to it if needed. Cool. So we're gonna animation to it, yeah, because the component initializes as a brief period where the product I lost track. Product data is null while it's been fetched. Let's fix this by adding a proper loading animation. Yeah, so we're gonna fix that. We're gonna get this one to fix that one, so I'm just gonna drag it onto the side, and we'll make sure. Yeah, so we'll make sure this does the job that we need to. So seems like we have made some changes here. So we'll go on to use product store, and we'll make some changes here. So it seems okay. It's not a big deal, of course. So as you can see, it comes back. Okay, then now it fucks up, right? So yeah, so it goes back and then you click back, boom, fucks up. So it's I have no idea why this is caused, but let's just hope, at least for the start, people don't do this, right? And that people only go from products itself, right? I'm not gonna think that deep so far. I mean, right now I'm not gonna think that deep, but yeah. So as long as the main flow works, we can go on fixing the issues later on, right? So as long as this works properly, it's all good, right? So what I'm gonna do here is, as you can see, this is empty now. So we will fix this, right? Before that, I'm going to products page with state persistent. So we're going to, so the problem is there's a lot more things that need to be changed here. So show me the full code for products page. So let's copy this and let's paste this here. So we'll get the full code for this products page, right? And then we'll also get the full code for product detail, right? Product detail, which is over here. Okay, so there's a lot of code here. Crazy amount of code right here. So yeah. So we're gonna make sure this is working properly. Now, we're gonna do a QA test. QA test tomorrow, to make sure everything's working properly, and then we're gonna make sure my friend gets the full application working. So as you can see, on mobile, I'm gonna make the WhatsApp button here as app contact button. So let's say, for example, WhatsApp button, right? We'll make sure this, make sure on mobile also it shows the text which says contact us on WhatsApp. Cool. So we're gonna say high grade aluminum, it's white. Cool. So we're going to replace up to this div. And cool. So we have a problem in terms of how things have been rendered, and that's going to be an issue because when we're coming back, this is not working, right? So yeah, so things are not working there, which is a bit of a problem. But if I refresh this, so as you can see, this is working now, so that's fine. If I 12, as you can see, wait.
Spotify Premium lets you take
So it looks decent on mobile.
from ad-free
Chat with us.
to
So this is not gonna be appearing on mobile.
every day
Okay.
and every place a personal DJ set. Tune back in
Okay, so as you can see, we have, this is not gonna appear when on the final deploy,
Tap the
but
link to learn more.
yeah, when you filter, you can filter from here. It's all good. Apart from that, we have the card system, and we have actually, why don't we make the card system just like explain to the slide first? Card route. Okay, so card page. Make it expand to the. I'll make this appear. So make this appear as a button where users click and view what's in their card for now. Okay, so once we do that, should be the Olivia code is also included here. Okay, well, if this is not gonna work, then it's gonna piss me off even more. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to get this you know what, fuck it, we'll work with what we have for now, and I don't want to add more problems to my head. So we click on this, and boom, it loads this up, no problem. But apart from that, yeah, so we're going to, in fact, product detail with loading animation, so that's okay. So as long as we can click on any of these listings and boom, it should load up like that. So what we're going to do next is obviously we're going to try and this is working as well, and yeah, specifications and you know stuff in between. Okay, so we have the MVP out, so products, that's okay. Add to cart. So we need to make sure this is reliable in the first place. So I am in fact in charge of reliability as well. So this is fine. Okay, so cart page, we'll modify that later. So cart page is going to be this individual page, which is over, what the fuck is it? So cart page is obviously right here, and we can log in from here, and you can also have the admin page from here, which is going to redirect you here, and that's going to be the route. So once you go here, it's going to go here. This is under the protector route. So once that's done, once that's verified, you can also users can view their normal cart. You can purchase products, and you can also have analytics, and that's fine. But as you can see, right, product part doesn't need to appear here. So for example, rs dot part, yeah, but part doesn't need to appear on here. Cart. So for example, when you click on this, for example, let's see what's here. Okay. Brand. Okay, so we have brand. What else do we have? Let me just use the documentation to understand what's in here. Featured, images, name, part, number, price. Price, we already have that, so that's okay. Sub quantity, subcategory, no, we already have these. Vehicle type. So let's fix the UI here. Make the UI. Make the UI look better and more responsive on all screen sizes, mainly mobile. Cool. Okay, so I got the code for this component, right? So what I'm gonna do is probably enter that over here, and yeah, let's see how this goes. So we have, oh my god, hold on. Copy this and let's paste this here. So obviously we have this now, which is not bad, but it's not really all that either. So once it loads up like this, you can see that it says the description and stuff is fine. So it's for example dot description, and how do I get here? Dot description, so it's like right here. Class. Let's refer to that dot description. So let's make sure this is in B bold, And let's make sure this is within this. And that should make this bold, as you can see. And specifications, we'll make sure these are also bold, right? Specs. Make them all bold. Okay. I really can't see. This is the problem, bro. Like, okay, never mind. It is okay. Never mind. My bad. My bad. I was just using Tailwind. That's why. That's okay. That's okay. So we have the description and stuff as well. So it's okay. Okay. So this is a problem. Just come from the CSS. Oh, come from here. Who's calling my phone? Who's calling my shit? Who's calling my phone, bro? It's fucking Drake. With the schlong. I'm not trying to see your schlong, Drake. Come on now. Anyways, so once we have that, we don't quite need this here, but yeah, see, that's gonna give me a brain aneurysm. Brain aneurysm. What do we call that then? So we're gonna say fun family, and that's gonna be Poppins for the first one. And that should do the job. I don't think it did the job. That's why. Pins and sans serif. Does that even apply? Does it even use this? That's crazy. Yeah, it's fucking the whole thing up now. We need to include it somewhere here, so make this so let's say scroll behavior smooth. There we go. Okay, so that should work. Scroll behavior is smooth, and we'll make sure everything else is also here. So now it's fucking things up. That's annoying. Yeah, cool. As you can see, we have everything working properly, and up to 6 parts available. So we're gonna do up to 6, and then from there we should be able to just add 6 items to my cart, and boom, just like that. Should also be able to add multi-parts. For example, I can add 3 of these, for example, add to cart, and boom, we have this and this, right? Because we don't have an image here, and we can purchase that right here, right? That's 63 times 3, I mean 21 times 3. So cool. Okay, everything's Gucci. If I click on cooling parts, for example, it's going to select filters, and you know, there's a bit of a problem here, but we'll fix that, don't worry. Apart from that, we do have chat with us, right? So we will have this, boom, just like that. Cool. Contact us working, and browse parts working, right? So filters, everything is working, right? This one is also when you click on the when you add something on here, and then you know it sends the request, and everything should be fine, right? Console, so let me make sure the console is ready. Firebase console. Okay, so we are also going to grab the credentials for Cloudinary, which is going to put my stuff on. Actually, you know what? I'm going to open a new window just to avoid confusion and to avoid getting my API keys leaked. I'm going to open it on another window. I'm going to use that one to add the API keys and stuff. So I'm just going to be logging in, and I have this stuff ready on what do you call it then? On Firebase. Okay, so we're gonna get the I'm gonna get the keys. So you guys can't see it right now, but I'm getting the keys for this. So I'm just gonna get camera just in case. But yeah, I'm getting the API key, the API cloud name, and I'm also getting the API secret. So I do need to. Okay, I need to enter a confirmation code. Pretty good security here, so that's pretty good. Copy, and let's paste this here. Cool. Cool. Okay, so now that I have everything ready, I also have my database and stuff ready as well. So everything is ready and up for deployment. So now we're going to be, in fact, deploying it. So let's see where I can deploy without AWS. So let's say one of the best platforms to deploy a Node.js application. Render requires I'm gonna use Railway because I feel like Railway is easier. Okay, so I do need to deploy it through right, that's the problem that I'm having right now, which is that I do need to deploy it through GitHub, which is a little annoying. Let me just make sure I don't show anything sensitive. And okay, so as you guys can see, it's failing right now because if you look at this, right, it says deploy is fine, but at the same time, right, even though it says it's fine, the only problem is the fact that this wasn't deployed properly. So I'm going to redeploy this because of how fucked up it is. So let's say apply destructive changes and let's redeploy this. I'm also running on my trial, so I gotta make sure I renew this. But let's click on add service. We'll add a repository. I'm just keeping the button on the webcam things, so just in case something goes wrong, I can quickly refer to that. Okay, so we're gonna add this, but before that, I do need to select the repository is fine, but we do need to select a certain folder within this. We need to also add the env keys, so add root directory. Okay, so it's gonna be it's gonna be /backend because I have it right here. So this is the repository, and then we have this folder. So are you building an app? Yes, I am building a application for one of my friends actually. So yeah, it's a backend, and once that's done, might have to upload the env keys. So I might have to turn off the stream if I do have to upload the env keys, if I can get this to properly deploy. So if I can get this to run, let's see if I can get this to run, then I'll add the keys here. Add all. Can I just drag and drop the... Okay, cool. Okay, so I can just drag and drop stuff here, so that's pretty good. So if this deploys with my changes, then I will in fact consider adding the env keys, and at that point I think we should have, unless we have a problem with the deploy. Okay, so this seems to be deployed, I think. What's up with this? Is it deployed? So I'm going to go back to right here, and okay, so Okay, so there's way too many people here, which I did not expect, to be honest. Plan limit reached. Okay, so that's okay. Never mind. That's what I expected. So yeah, this is this deploy is okay, right? So now I need to connect the back end to the front end. Yeah. So now I need to add the env variables. Should I be streaming this part? I don't know. I think I might be taking an unnecessary risk there. So once I've deployed, okay, so once I have the env keys properly, and once I connect the, it's time to connect the API URL to whatever the URL is here, but I don't see a public URL. It's something that I'm a little iffy about, since I don't see a public URL here. I think I might have deployed this wrong. Hold on, let me see. So Cloud Railway Warsaw. Can I deploy backend on Warsaw? Is that possible? Can I deploy an Express.js backend on Warsaw? Okay. Like some caveats, okay. Optional. Cool. Cool, okay. Yeah, I mean, I'll be more than happy if I can just do that. I'll just do this. Let's see if I can do that. If that's not possible, then that's fine. And let's click on backend. And yeah, it's fine. Cicero. So let's backend. Just to be more specific. And we'll add the environment variables later. See if I can get it working. And if I can get it working, that would be great. So, because that would be right here. I mean, obviously, okay, so it's working. Seems to be working. So, if I can give this URL, it should be able to make the request, isn't it? So let's see if I can make this URL my okay. So localhost 5000. Make this localhost 5000. I also have to. I'll just do this as well, just in case. Okay. Cool. So once we have this running, I think I messed up. Okay. There we go.
Only 18, I made this far. Just took me a year. I'm a talented beat.
Thanks, man. Thanks. That was like a jump scare. I swear to God. But thanks, man. Thanks a lot. I'm just trying to like understand where. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. If I can get this to appear over here. There we go. So I think this should work overall. Actually, you know what? Let me just do something. So I will display something in the main route. For example, where do I initialize app? So let's say, for example, let's make a GET request just to. Do I have a base route? Control F and nope. So let's say, for example, app.get. We'll do this and. Okay, I'm missing a few things, that's fine. Cool, so we'll just say, so just to make sure, because that way when I hit this, then I can know for sure that this is fine. Your stream is connection is failing a lot. Your stream connection is failing a lot, not even on 480p. Right, I don't know why, there's like 15 different errors over here. I have like 15 different errors for some reason. I don't know why this has been caused, but yeah, I've been trying to fix this, but I don't know. I just couldn't find a solution, man. Let me know if you like see any if you have any solutions for this. Nice to meet you, by the way, Miguel. So don't mind my energy right now because it's actually 3:46 where I live, so it's not exactly the time to be awake, but yeah. So see if I can get this to work. Okay, so I think, okay, so it's not working. So in that case, what if I just do a start JSON? If I can do that, then actually, you know what? If I can get the render, let's start HTML, and just have like a, how do you do this? I forgot how to do this. Damn, that's so bad. What? So I'll send this as JSON because this is not working. So if I can get this to show me that it's working in the first place, then I can just move on from there. So if I can fetch the data, right? Then I should be fine. So if I fetch this data and it appears over here, then if I can validate space route, then it should be fine. Nope. Okay. Well, that's kind of disappointing, I guess, but yeah, it's fine. Let's see. It's okay. Let's see if I can get this to fix. How do I? Get the domain. So we get the, yeah, so there we go. So we have that, choose your repo, Rainbow auto detects the Node.js app and sets it up. So once you get the right to find it, project/deployments tab, projects/deployments, projects/deployments, but I don't see a URL here, so project/URL, project deployments tab. Look for production URL or click on the open app button. I don't see that. Okay, well, that's just not here, so it's doing some my AC type of stuff as well. Will it work with these changes? I think I would get a URL from this. Because it's building, it's even deployed, but it's not giving me a URL, so that's annoying. So, because I do need a URL, so new settings, do I need to enable start command, which command? Okay. Copy, so I should be able to use this, right? No, like I just wanna see if this works. Like, let me see if I can fix this problem. Generate domain. I think this is the issue. Copy and paste this here. Cool. Okay, so now it's finally working. So now I can in fact use that instead. So we'll replace these with this one. I'll replace this with this one. And we'll also replace this with this one. Okay, so now that we have this running, right? Yeah, so now that we have this running, we should be fine. Because now it is fetching from the actual API. So this is scary because now I'm gonna put this to the test, right? And I'm going to be testing a real API. Oh my god. Holy shit. That is a crazy amount of errors. What? That is a... Oh, wait. Okay. We're getting a problem from fetching. So this is because of Firebase rules. So let me just go on to adjust the rules. And say, for now, I'm just gonna say allow. Give me the rules to allow access from anywhere for now. Firebase. So I'm going to cool. So we'll copy this and we'll paste that here. Publish, and let's see if I can get this to work. Yeah, I'm just trying to like get this to work in the first place, so I'll get rid of it. Don't worry. Okay, so now that we have fixed that, guess it's still updating. Oh right, that's because I didn't give it the API keys. I mean the Railway deploy. I didn't give this the API keys. That's why it's crashing. See, like it's crashing because I didn't give it the API keys. Makes sense. So I'll give you the API keys once I'll end stream, right? I'll give you the API keys and I'll also configure the Firebase rules. Once it's properly working, reconfigure obviously. And yeah, it should be working from there. So okay, before that, I will make it localhost 5000 and all the changes I made, I'll make it back. I don't know why I did this, but I'll make it back to PI URL. I'll just make this back to 5000. Localhost 1000. Copy and paste that here. And we'll also make sure that we get rid of most of this railway. Cool, so we'll make sure this is also replaced over here, and let's get rid of that. Okay, so now that we have this working properly, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna probably import those variables on here once I have a okay, so obviously it's working. Once I have the env keys and stuff properly set up, and then from there I can just see what I can do. But yeah, it seems to be working. Everything's good. Yeah, it's pretty much taking view browse parts. You can show the parts and stuff, show product specifications and everything in between. So we'll also have the admin section. We'll log in. Well, that was weird. Okay, and it's okay for now, so, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Once this is done, this button is working, so it's all good. And we have the different parts. For example, if I click on cooling systems, should in fact go up. Cooling system. So make sure it goes here, and we'll also make sure this stays here. We'll also make sure this stays up. And yeah, so this, once this is clicked, it needs to scroll up. Use effect. Once the page is visited, so for example, app.tsx. So for example, right here, once the page is
Premium lets you take
visited,
control of the
make
podcast,
sure to add,
listening to
make sure to
make every day,
go
every place
the
a
very
personal DJ
top of
set.
the page.
Tune back in
by
for 3 months
default.
for 749 rupees now and cancel anytime.
So once this is
To
done,
learn more.
I should be able to. So now my work is just to upload the. Cool. No, can I get the thing that this thing gave? Where did it add? Okay. Okay. So if I click on this. Okay. Well, that fucked something up, so. I'm assuming now it should work properly. No? What the fuck? What did I even do? What did I even do? That's crazy. Oh my god. This is hilarious. Is my backend server running? Yeah, it is running. So featured products, right? ID. Yeah, so get product by ID, right? It's running. It's supposed to pass the ID on, right? So it's the param, and it passes the ID on to get product by ID, which is this function right here. And it does this function, right? So it's supposed to keep cross-calling and, you know, fetching stuff, but clearly it's not. So fucking annoying. I'm sorry, but this is annoying, bro. Come on. Was it? Did I fix that? Okay, was it just a refresh away? Anyways, if that was the case, then I will just add a. It does have this, so I'm just gonna add this onto the right page, I believe. It does have that. So it does have it, then why the fuck is it not doing it? Oh wait, that's because of. Okay, I'm tripping. It's because of this, my friend. Cool. Say, cool. Okay. Product form and everything, it's all good. Okay, so we're gonna make sure, once we know I'm gonna deploy, I'm gonna make sure everything's running properly. And yeah, I think I deleted this, and then did I delete it? Pretty sure I did. No, I didn't. Why is it only showing me this? Okay, that was fucking weird. That was so weird. What the fuck? Why did it do that? Like, bro, come on. Please, just don't do that. Like, this is also annoying. Like, really? Fail to fetch products when I go back, so that's super annoying. Okay, now it's working again. So, yeah, cool. See, this goes. So I guess like every time you come to this page, it's supposed to refresh. So in that case, I guess we'll go to products page and we'll make sure this refreshes every single time. I think it's coming from here. It keeps filtering. Will that fix my problem? No, I don't think so. Yeah, well. This is cool. Okay, well. Yeah, so this is the bug. But it's okay. We're all good. We can filter from these, right? Filtering, I want to make this easier for the users, to be honest. Filtering. Products page. Filtering. Okay, so we're gonna make this product filters. We're gonna make sure this is nice for the users to use. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say make this component like a bar on top where users can click and do a job on menu. Plus make it responsive on mobile. The current layout is very confusing. We'll do a job down menu for instead. We do a drop down menu. I think that would be easier. We do a drop down menu and we'll try to fix the problem from there. So yeah, once we have the drop down menu, it should be pretty easy to fix the problem. So, because this would appear as like a drop down over here. So that would be great, and yeah. So yeah, so once those are done, we should be fine. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen for a bit, just to make sure I have the environment variables and stuff, guys. Please do not. How do I add env variables? Variables, raw editor. Cool. I'm going to add my variables. I can copy and paste, update the variables and deploy. So Firestore also is working properly. So what's up, man? Any dude we like? What's up, man? How you guys doing? So I just deployed the keys to the actual deploy. I think I should be safe to showcase. Actually, no, wait. I should now be safe to showcase my screen. So yeah, there we go. So it's deploying the key, the application again. It's also making a nicer. Oh fuck! Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Fine, it's fine. I can still get it back. Cool. So I'm just gonna make sure this is okay. So this is deployed, right? So now that we have this deployed, the backend, what we're gonna do is we're going to use this and we're going to add those filters over here, right? So we hopefully will have like a nice filter, which looks better than this one, because this looks kind of weird, especially on mobile. Because it looks kind of weird. As you can see, it's like glitching out. Yeah, it's just so inconsistent. and that's also a problem. So yeah, why is it doing that? I don't know why it's doing that. It works sometimes, but it doesn't work sometimes. I wonder why. I wonder why. I wonder how. I wonder why. I wonder why. It's getting this, but then it's obviously passing this down, right? Because there's problems here as well. Okay. Why is it passing? I mean, it's calling this here, right? Okay, there's some fundamental issues here, but fetch product by ID. I mean, it's calling, but it's not calling from somewhere else. So who is really calling this? I wonder why. I wonder how. So let's see if I can get the filters on point at least. Checkbox vehicle types on map. Where is the filters? Filters. Products and filters. Product filters. So let me just copy this and see if I can do vehicle types. Copy this, and I just can't find it, so that's great. Okay, there we go. So up to here, right? I'm going to so up to here, right, to this, I'm going to replace everything that I've got so far, just to see what it looks like, just to get an idea. So, it might be a bad idea, but oh yeah, it was a bad idea. What's up? Where is that coming from? Maybe it's like an indentation problem. Yes, it's probably an indentation problem, right? Because it doesn't match the end. So I'm going to comment out the stuff that I've got here just to avoid this issue, and I'm going to add the appropriate stuff here, and hopefully that would fix the syntax problems. And let me render. So see if I can get this working, because if I can get this working, then I can see what I can do next. Not really doing anything, so yikes. Is it missing a div? Is that what this is about? Let's say, for example, no, I think I'm making things worse. Okay, so this is the main div, and according to this, but then this one has a problem. I wonder where this is coming from. This is like wrapped in. Oh, okay, so it's coming from here. What? That's bullshit. Come on now. What? What even is that? Oh, okay. So we're supposed to have that. Okay. So that's why. Interesting. Interesting stuff. Yeah, there's a big fucking problem here. And I don't quite have the answers to it, so. No, we don't need an accordion thing. Gonna copy from here, paste it here, and this is the consequence of it. Okay, so clearly there's a problem here, and I can't fix it, so I will in fact lay it down for a bit. And yeah, I will see if I can. Of course, this is fine. This is a problem. But then if I have a new shuffle, that's fine. No props. And yeah. Why do I have this in the middle? Not bad. Cool. I mean, it's not a crazy website, but we could honestly experience increase the user experience later on, so it's okay. Cool. No problem. Okay. Okay. Cool. Okay, well, I mean, it's fine, so it's not a big problem. So if I click on cooling system, for example, boom. And if I click on, what was it called again? Transmission? Nothing. And if I click on, what's this? Engine ports? No, it was under relays. Okay. So relays. That's under transmission. Electrical. Oh, that fucked up. So, what the fuck? Electrical. There we go. So, cool. It's fine. We have login. And it shows this for some reason every single time. Like, come on, where the fuck is it even coming from? And where is it making this request from? And why is it making the request? Who is calling this? All questions that I have. Like, I'm actually so confused. Nobody's calling this, bro. Like, what? Nobody is calling this. Where? Like, nobody is calling that. I can guarantee you that. Nobody's calling that request. Yeah, let's see who's calling this. Who's calling my phone? Mm-hmm. Getting confused. Like the systems were getting pretty confused. That's what I'm seeing here. And yeah, that's it getting pretty confused. That's why the whole thing's like fucking up. So see, like when there's like a confusion problem here. What? Okay. That is not doing shit. And at least it's doing something, so that's fine. So yeah, that with us is working, so it's all good. It's all Gucci. So anyways, yeah, so I'm just gonna fix this and I'm gonna pretty much connect the backend and then I'm gonna make sure everything's fine. It's making a request from the backend, right? Hold on. Let's say for example, let me copy this URL and paste this here. Oh my god, this is not working. Are you kidding me? Host 5000. I'm gonna replace this with the actual URLs and see if I can still make sense out of it. Now I'm actually gonna jump off a cliff, I swear to god. Oh fuck. Application failed to respond, that's crazy. It's my... It says it's fine here, but I don't know. It says it's fine, but feels like the end of the world, low-key. Like, it says it's okay, no problem. Fucking everything's Gucci, but is it really? Bruh. Come on, bro. See, it's running. It says that there's no issues like that. Like, seriously? Like, it's running Like, why is it not calling? No? Keeps giving me a 502 bad gateway. So anyways, once we have this properly running, we'll make sure everything's Gucci. So yeah, once the backend problems are fixed, then we'll connect this, and then we'll have the application running, and fetching from this API. So it's all good. Yeah, that's it for now. We'll make sure the stuff come together, and hopefully we combine them in the right way. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Filters still look bad. Filters still don't look good. Product filters. I was gonna fix this, but I just can't fix it because of this nonsense. Nonsense it spit out. Let's see the code. Please, hopefully it doesn't give up on me. I swear to God, if it gives up on me, I'm actually gonna crash out. Like, okay, so it's restarting. So that's I don't know. Because if I can get like the filtering to be decent, then I can just go from there. Filtering needs to be decent. Cool. So once the filtering is decent, then we can move on to other parts. But we need to make sure the filtering is decent in the first place. So yeah, once that's done, we can move on to other parts. Really? Yikes. One check change. What's up with this? Toggle vehicle type. Yeah, so I'm gonna do up to here. Fuck it. V-ball. Fuck it, V-ball. Yikes. I knew it. at some point